100 daily uploads. Still can't believe it. Okay, not 100% daily. I realize some of them were late. Working hard on getting back on track and never being late again. In the meantime, it's back to school week and Sheridan's about to get her annual back to school photo taken by her mama. This is a very significant moment in every kid's life. I remember my going back to school on exactly September 1st every single year in Poland. When school started, it started raining. Not sure why, the weather somehow knew, the summer was over, the school was starting, the misery for the kids was starting with the school. The nature just naturally adjusted, so nobody would feel like they still want to be outside. It was actually better to stay indoors and keep your nose in the books. Nobody kept their nose in their books, really. I mean, some people did, but I certainly didn't. Not very often. Now look at these crazies. They do that very often. Tired? Oh, I missed this view for the past week or so. This is begging to get the drone in the air. I predict a very nice sunset tonight. I also think maybe I'll come back here with a fisheye lens, because I can't really show how vast and crazy the sky is right now. It definitely needs to be wider. Now we're talking. We'll come back to this sunset in an hour or so. Now Sheridan, I believe, is ready for her photo session.
Stand up. Put one foot up on the thing and the other foot down. And turn and do this. Maybe with the other. Stand up straight. Stand up straight. Mario, what is he looking at? Nom nom?
Airplane.
Looks like I was right about the sunset. So, 100 episodes. What are your lessons learned?
I didn't do it. You did it.
What have you observed during those 100 episodes?
I think it's helped you get better. I mean, I don't know if this is what you want me to say, but I think it's really helped you get better at editing and storytelling.
Storytelling, number 1. Vlogging 101, this is episode 101, so vlogging 101. First, storytelling. If you don't have interesting story to follow, the episode falls flat. And I'm aware that among those 100 episodes so far, not all of them were super interesting and wonderful.
Like Amanda's comment today.
I think it's a lot more about the content than, the technical side, because you can vlog with almost anything. You can vlog with this. Most phones have great video and decent audio quality. You can vlog successfully with the GoPro. You can use Osmo, which is particularly good for stabilization. The best choice is a DSLR, because it has wonderful audio, it has wonderful picture quality. You can use a zoom lens.
And it has a fuzzy ball.
It has the fuzzy ball. Great conversation starter. We feel like, I'm not going to say equipment doesn't matter, but I feel like it's less important than your content. What else?
I found that our days are more interesting than I realized. Don't you think?
because of vlogging?
Yeah.
Or are they more interesting for vlogging? Would everything that we do still be happening if we weren't vlogging?
I feel like we don't create things for vlogging. So
Well,
yes.
maybe with little exceptions, because Memorial Day, some drone flights, the watercolor fight.
I would have done. I think I didn't.
I think we were planning it.
Yeah.
So the watercolor fight wasn't really for anything. But it's cool to realize, you know, when we were starting this, that's what was on my mind. I was saying that I think our lives are colorful enough that they're worth recording and, you know, producing this sort of a...
Maybe everybody's is, but you're just good at picking out the parts that make it seem more interesting.
Well, and that's the point of this conversation. If you think about it, your every single day has something worth recording, something to talk about, some story that's either developing or happened, no matter how small or quick or long it is. There are little stories, there are big stories, but the point is finding them. And sometimes you just don't realize how interesting your day can be until you start dissecting it. Until you start dissecting it and...
Until you start what?
Until you start dissecting it. Why is this funny?
I would say dissecting, but you can say it dissecting.
Dissect or dissect.
Until you start dissecting it and finding content to talk about, no matter how small or how big it is.
David, why do you vlog?
Because I'm a storyteller. I like telling stories, whether it's through photography. You know, I'm decent at writing. I wrote a few short stories, a few blog posts. All of it is part of storytelling. What better way to tell stories than through making films?
Why? Is it fun?
I think I'm one of those people who need to create something to feel happy. And it is just something that gives me a sense of reward. It's very rewarding to tell a story, come up with a really cool episode, put that video together, find music, and make it work, just like the Breaking Bald episode. It's also about imposing this self-discipline on yourself. You have to come up with an episode every day. It's very, very hard. It's very hard. You know it best.
So what do you think episode 200 is going to be like?
I have no idea. I have no idea if we're going to get to episode 200.
What? You're going to get to episode 200?
You don't know that.
I know that. I cannot see you giving up at this point.
Point number 3 of Vlogging 101 is the experience. The more you do it, the more you learn about what you should look for in a day. It's like with everything in life. Once you start doing something, the more experience you have, the easier it becomes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with this, it was just like this gigantic task in the beginning, and then it becomes a little easier, and then it kind of maintains its level of difficulty, because it never really gets super easy. Like, you can't just, you know, snap your fingers and make an episode. You still have to invest time and effort into making it, no matter what you do. You can't outsource it. You know,
no matter how many times you sweep the floor, it's still annoying and difficult to sweep the floor.
Good comparison. Tomorrow we're shooting a fantastic wedding of Kate and Chris. The weather looks wonderful. Does it look wonderful? I think the weather looks wonderful. It's going to be a great day. And it's late at night right now. We have to go to sleep to have enough energy. Good night.
Wow, you landed it.
Crazy.
Uh-oh.
It had a beautiful actress. It had great...
Actress? I wasn't acting.
You're the actress of life. It had
so
a
if
beautiful...
I'm the actress of life, you're the...
Okay, beautiful subject matter.
You're the director of life?
Absolutely.
And the
I'm the
producer
god.
of life?
It is my show, so I'm the god here. I can make anything happen.
So that's why you do it.
To feel like a god? We're going too far with this.